Hi everybody, it's me, Clara Adventures by Mobility. Just thought I'd go live along the promenade while it's a nice day, because why not? Now, I don't know, again, if my chat is working today. It's saying I've got 4 people watching, but so far I've got no chat. YouTube's being a smart ass again by the looks of it. Right. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'm just going to see if I can get this chat back without having to end this live. 1 second. Still got no chat. Anybody there? But for some strange reason, every now and then when we're loading up the lives, it's not giving us the chat. And I don't know how I'm managing to get the chat. No, I'm back. I just have to keep trying to restart the live without ending it to get the chat. We'll get there eventually. So can everybody hear me okay? I'm on a little bit of a windy corner here. So, if the signal holds, how about you all fancy taking a drive down that way? The tide's on its way in. It'll be high tide at about 4:20. But look at how blue that water is. I'm going to be... I won't be going very fast, because, quite frankly, I'm in a lot of pain. And this surface isn't the best on Trudy's wheels, really, to be fair. But as the sunshine is due to leave us by the end of the week, I wanted at least one opportunity to get out and enjoy it while I still could, regardless of the pain. We've got the fishermen out today. No streaking from me anyway. Can't say about anybody else along the way, but you won't be getting none from me. But look at this gorgeous view I've got here. Maryport coastline. Oh, bump. Yeah, all right. So yeah, you're looking over to Scotland there. And over there you're looking towards the lighthouse piers where we were on the last live. It does seem to be a fire in the distance, Sean, you're quite right. I shall just zoom in on that for you there, although zoom's not great on this, but yeah. That's way over in Annan direction, closer towards Gretna, that. Quite a ways from where we are. Yeah, it's a nice coastal town, Cliff. It's all right for tourists, retirees maybe. See, I used to go and sit down those steps, just have a wee paddle. It looks so inviting. But as you can probably hear, the promenade surface here is a lot more rickety than the one in Blackpool. So when you're in a lot of pain, it's not ideal. No, I didn't get married at Gretna, no. I don't need to get married, me. It's just an expensive piece of paper. I'd rather keep my money. Is the signal alright for everybody? You'll have to let me know. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad, Cliff. You know what I might do? I might just try going up on the road just till we get down to that building further down there in the distance, because the road will be a lot more comfortable to travel on than this. I mean, not brilliant, but just better than this. I will fill you guys in on the latest news shortly, but I don't want to bore everybody. You can already hear the difference. I don't have any microphones, but I don't think the breeze should sound too bad today. It's a much needed breeze, I'll put it that way. Ooh, they actually resurfaced this pavement here, my word. Listen how smooth that is, guys. Oh, delicious. It's the little things in life that you appreciate when you get to my condition. And a nice smooth pavement is one of them. Well, basically, I've had a very rough week. I got food poisoning last Sunday, and I've spent the whole week being sick. I've not been able to keep much food down. I feel like I've had liquid coming out my ears, but at the same time it's been coming back. So I've struggled with keeping liquids down. And because of the long-term usage over the last few months of codeine, ibuprofen and paracetamol, it's caused, as you can imagine, quite a lot of stomach upset. So the food poisoning on the Sunday was just the icing on the cake for my poor little tummy. And with all the heaving and retching and everything, I've now got strained kidneys. So right now it feels like somebody has got two fists stuck in my back, just underneath my rib cage on both sides, and are just grinding their fists away in my back. So suffice to say, it's been very painful, very uncomfortable, and I've not had a lot of sleep either in a week. I was at the hospital on Friday. They were taking bloods and everything, and they were struggling. Put the first needle in my arm, got the first vial filled, and as she went to change the vials over, my blood pressure forced the needle out. So she had to quickly cover that one up, which left me with quite a nice bruise. But then she tried to put it in. I'll show you the bruise on that one. So she first went in there. I don't know if you guys can, I don't know where I'm looking, if you can see that. But yeah, she went in there and it came out. So the second time round, she went in the back of my hand there. and she struggled to find the vein and it wasn't cooperating. So she had to stop that. And that's when I took another bit of a funny do, because obviously I'm already under so much strain and pressure and pain. I started overheating, everything started going black and I went a bit woozy, and I was sweating profusely. So she had to wait a moment and they put me on a bed, laid me out. And then I went from being extremely hot to extremely cold. So then they covered me up with blankets, trying to keep me warm. And after that all passed and I came back to a normal colour and a normal temperature, they says, we still need to get some blood from you. I was like, well, you'll have to use my other arm then. So again, she went in on my left arm, and my left arm, the first time round, did the same as my right arm, and it pushed the needle back out. So that was hole 3. So she had to cover that one up and then go in again for hole 4. So I have another 2 on that arm. The 4th time lucky, we finally got my bloods. And obviously that's how we know that my kidneys are under pressure. But yeah, suffice to say, I've been in, as I say, a lot of pain, and my body's been under a lot of strain and stress, and not getting a lot of food and drink. And to top it all off, I now can't take any painkillers, or nothing stronger than paracetamol, and I'm not really agreeing with paracetamol at the moment either, because my stomach is so sensitive. So yeah, suffice to say, it's been an incredibly tough week. It's been an incredibly rough few months. My body feels like it's been through a washing machine on spin cycle. So whilst I'm still in pain and not on any pain-killing medication, I still decided to come out regardless, because I'm sick of being stuck in the house, cooped up and unable to enjoy this lovely sunshine. So I just thought, you know what? I may as well be outside in pain as inside in pain, so let's just go out and enjoy the day. So here we are, taking it slow and enjoying the sea. Now, are you all still there? Because everybody stopped chatting, or my chat stopped again. Have I bored you all that badly? It wasn't Mike that done the cooking, Cliff, that's the problem. It's my own cooking, and nobody to blame but myself. I say I don't necessarily think it was undercooked food. It was the fact that it was, my stomach's so sensitive, it was food that I couldn't tolerate. And my stomach had just decided it had had enough and decided to evacuate everything. Oh, you're still there, Cliff. That's good. I just thought I thought it had maybe stopped. I say the YouTube's been really weird with the chat lately. Look at all these potholes. Oh God. See, they don't help. I wanted to try and find somewhere where I could paddle, but the thing is, the further along you get, the more breezy it gets, and I don't want to be cold while I'm paddling. You've got the Solway View Promenade Cafe there. You get your ice creams and something to eat. I've never actually been over there yet. I suppose I should go and have a look, but I've took the wrong route now, so I can't get over there just yet. What was that there? Yeah, it's I looked it up once. I can't remember. I think it's about 3.2 miles, something like that, Cliff. I can't remember. Don't quote me on it. But yeah, we do have a lengthy promenade. It's just in bad condition. And again, Maryport is famous for its sandstone rock beaches. We do have sand, but you have to go a bit further out. second. Just messaging Mike there. Yeah, as I say, like retirees and tourists, it's lovely in Maryport. It's different when you grow up and you're born and bred here and you've experienced everything you can in the town. It's different. This is the thing, I've said this before, right, Cliff? The Maryport could really utilise this promenade if they thought about it. You could have a nice little train that ran the length of the promenade. You could have lights all the way along here, you know, illuminations in the winter months. You could have stalls down here doing markets, people selling gifts and touristy items. You could have little fairgrounds. There used to be here, where the fencing is there used to be a swimming pool, a paddling pool, and every weekend there was an ice cream man and a bouncy castle up on the top of that fenced area. There used to be a park there with swings, climbing frames. It was great down here as kids. It was absolutely brilliant. And they ripped it all out and stuffed plants in it. I ask you. I'll let you have a look. Hi Pink. Hi Tracy. I know YouTube's been funny at the minute. Don't worry about it. Been live for 17 minutes. So yeah, that used to be, say the upper level was a swimming pool, the lower level was a paddling pool, and you had benches and everything for the grandmas and granddads to sit. And there used to be a bouncy castle and an ice cream van up on the top of those steps. There used to be a climbing frame here. And then back down just past that cafe, they used to have swings, helter-skelter, play park, all sorts down there, all sorts. And all the kids in Maryport used to spend, people used to play like rounders and softball on that grassy area just behind those gorse bushes there. Kids used to spend summers down here all day, every day. Now, yes, you saw some kids back up that way as we were driving down, but look at it here. Here, what once was the hub of the promenade. Look at it. There's nobody here. Even down here, you would have had kids playing. You would have had them down with their towels and their bottles and spending the afternoon. And there's nobody here. It's crazy. What do you think? Should we go down? Should we have a wee paddle? Just thinking about it, Mike. I think we should. As I say, I don't want to go too far because the further around that corner you go, the windier it gets. And it already is a little breezy, so I don't want to get cold. I want to enjoy the paddle. I just can't take Trudy very far down this ramp. Because look at the state of it. Yeah, that's not cool. And she doesn't like steep hills either. It's as good a place as any. Oh God. What's the wind coming through like on there? Is it bad? It used to be lovely down here, Cliff. Absolutely lovely when I was growing up. And as I say, they just took everything out and ruined it. Right, I'll get my stick. I've got my Crocs on, so at least I've got rubber grip. Oh. Put my seat down. Do you know what? I'm going to take my little stool just in case. Just 1 second till I get all good. Sorry guys, sorry. I'm putting things in front of the camera, but the There's only me, and I've only got one pair of hands. I need my stick to support me. I'm gonna go down and try and have a wee paddle. Oh, I'm always careful, Tracy. Got to be. Especially in the condition I am at the minute. Well, they haven't me so far, Pink, to be honest. But I don't really get hot feet, if that makes sense. Listen to the sounds of those waves, guys. Is that not gorgeous? I need to get to the bottom because my bum bag's sliding off my hips. I can't tie it round my back at the moment because it's hurting my kidneys, so I'm having to tie it round my hips, but it keeps loosening on my hips when I sit down. Right, bear with me. I don't know what you're going to look at right now, but I need to tighten this bum bag somehow. Right, sorry about that. I might have made you a bit dizzy there. Hang on, no, we're still not right. Which way are we? Is that it? No, we're still. Why is it gone funny now? There we go. Sorry, guys. I do apologise for that. No, that's your feet, Mike. You're the one that has stinky feet. Don't get me started on your feet. You still hear me okay, or can you hear the waves now? Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Right, 1 second. I'll try and make life a little easier for myself. Got a little stool. I'm just going to pop you on the stool for a minute if I can, somehow. I can't. Hey, today's going well. Oh, there we got you. Right. You can hang there for a minute. Oh, you fell over. Sorry. Kinda. I've just pulled my dress up. Look at my pinky white legs. Right, I'm going to go and have a paddle. I mean, well over 12 months since my last feet's been in this sea. Oh, it's cold. It's so cold. It's nice though. No, Sean, no. I don't think there is a nudist beach in Maryport. I think people would get lynched if they tried. That's as far as I'm going. It's up to me. Well, it's not quite up to my knees, but that's close enough. Tide's still coming in, so it will get higher. How nice is that, guys? Ooh, gonna have to go back to the sandy edge though, because the water's pushing me and I haven't got great balance right now. In fact, I've got an even better plan. Here's the plan, Batman. Let's get the stool. And we'll put the stool at the water's edge. And then we'll plop me on the stool. And sink in the sand. It's sinking. I'm sorry if I've got slightly hairy legs at the minute, but as I say, when your mobility is bad, you can't always do stuff like that. It's too painful. I never said there was no nudist beaches. There's not no nudist beaches here. I don't want no nudist beaches. Scare me. How nice is that though, guys? I won't. Hi, Louise. Hi, Andy. Not in Maryport there isn't, Sean. No, afraid not. All the stones getting shifted in the water. Do we take an angle down towards it, see how close you can get? Under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Hi, Irene. Hi, Lola. It's a little chilly, Andy. It's not too cold. Be nice for the kids. Oh, sorry. What about now? Is it still bad, Mike, or is it okay now? Two hours, 10 minutes, Sean, down the motorway. On a good day, 2 hours, 10 minutes. Don't forget to hit that like button. Two years, 10 months. Crazy, innit, Pink? This beach used to be packed when I was a kid. Absolutely packed. There would be loads of kids down here right now swimming. Start of the summer holidays. No, not in Maryport. Nearest one's at Silla. I have covered that on a previous video, Silla Arcade. I'm on a UK seaside, Andy. It's just not a very well known one. It's right on it. Maryport is classed as part of the Lake District. We're on the edge of the Lake District, right on the Solway coast. We have a fantastic beach on both sides, and there's nobody here. Exactly. Hi Karen, how you doing? What do you think of my beach? Bit of white porcelain there. Shaped and smoothed and bashed around by the beach. Smoothed into submission. Well, I say, don't take my word for it. I don't always have the nicest things to say, but Maryport is a fantastic little coastal town, especially for tourists. Caravanners, campers. It's a great little place to come and enjoy. You've got Roman history, maritime history. There's lots of different walks you can go on if you're able-footed and you're not in a mobility scooter. And as you can see, we have a nice long promenade, nice beach. Yeah, we've got some decent chippies. I'll give you a random bit of information. Just down there, this rock formation, just on the edge of this corner here, my name, and my younger sister's name, and my younger brother's name are carved in those rocks down there. My dad carved them in quite a few years back. Now mine's heavily faded now, but you can still see my sister's the best. And my brother. I think it was way back in 97 that it was last etched. There'll always be a piece of me on this promenade. Oh look, we've got some jet skis. Can you see the jet skiers? Oh, I'm glad you found it as well, Karen. I was chuckling away saying you're barely reaching it as well. There was 2 paddle boarders out earlier down by the Sea Cadets building. Glistening away on that glittery water. Like, isn't it like somebody's just sprinkled glitter in the sea? It's beautiful. Is this wind noise sounding bad on here, guys, or is it just sounding like a breeze? Because I always get a little bit paranoid when there's a wind. Oh, all right. Well, I might take a walk back up the ramp in a minute and see if we can get down the next one and anywhere close to finding my name. Oh, look at that. I just pulled my stick out from where it was resting. That's how much the water sucked it in. I need to try and get up off this stool now. Good job I got my stick. Oh, oh Jesus. It's buried my stool, guys. It's all fun. I'll get my sandy Crocs on now. Gonna have sandy feet. Never mind sandy shore, sandy feet. Do you know, as much as I want to comment on that, I'm not going to comment on that. I don't even want to tarnish my channel. Right, let's start this climb back up this hill. I am proper all fingers and thumbs today. I have noticed that, Pink, yes. It's a shame they can't sort the chat problems out though. Because that's become quite annoying, really. You could get a lot of nice drone shots, Cliff. Especially, did you see that chimney just through the trees on the top of that hill? Well, that is the Roman Museum. And up there is a Roman fortlet. Now, there is a viewing tower from the Roman Museum where you can look at it. But obviously a drone footage would catch the structure in the field a lot better. That is Scotland, Sean. That is bonny Scotland. That over there. Oh, just hooking my stool back on my scooter. I say on a good day you can see the Isle of Man, but it's in that direction on the other side of the lighthouse, so you won't see it from here. Right, I'm just gonna, you might not have a view for a second, I'm just gonna pop you in my basket while I sort out my buggy for driving. I'm trying to wedge you so that you've got an angle of some sorts. So life can be awkward when you're disabled. You don't have enough hands to carry everything and maneuver everything. What was that? Definitely easy view. That wind seems like it's getting stronger, probably because the tide's in, right? But right, let me just get myself organised. Whenever I say organised, I think a chicken run. I told you they was organised. I don't even know what I was showing you there, guys, sorry. Oh, absolutely. Right, let's have a drive down here. That little walk helped my kidneys, if I'm being honest. Lifted a little bit of the pain off. So if we get down to this slipway, I'm not going to stay down this way too long, because I think the further out I get, the signal gets a little bit more funky monkey. But we'll get to the next slipway and see if we can go and find our names in the sandstone. And then we'll head back towards the boardwalk. Yeah, don't I know it? Some people are just gifted to use things and other people aren't, and Mike's one of those people that isn't. The first drone I got him was a stunt drone, 4 propellers. I managed to fly it all around the living room. I managed to fly it upstairs and terrorise my cat. I managed to fly it outside and do flips and stunts with it. handed the remote controls over to Mike. The first time he let it take flight, he smacked it into a wall and broke it. So I had to do a patch job. And the next drone I got in was an even smaller one with a camera built in. And again, I successfully flew that all around our living room, all around the house, looking at things. Gave it to Mike, crash. So, but I've never really bothered about getting drones for doing my vlogging and such. I'm not that much of a pro when it comes to YouTubing, you know what I mean? I do it just for my own health and mental well-being, really. I don't do it for financial gain. Oh, look how much the sand's come up and filled this ramp. I haven't got as far to walk. Right, I'll just park up here. I'll leave me stool this time because we're not stopping. So, this is the second slipway, what we call the second slipway from the paddling pool. And just there where that young lad is sitting, if you see the formation, my brothers and sisters, we've always called that Turtle Rock because it was in the shape of a turtle's back shell. So we used to call that Turtle Rock, and my nana used to fetch us down here when we were kids, and we'd spend all day down here jumping off Turtle Rock into the water. It was fantastic. Sandy sandwiches and sandy bottles of pop. So let's take you down and let's go and see if we can find our etchings. As I say, I'm not going to spend too long down here. Yeah, but those are the kinds of drones that cost money, Cliff, and I wouldn't let Mike loose with those kinds of things. I think he wouldn't even let himself loose with something expensive like that. I'm going slow because this is incredibly soft sand. Therefore, it's incredibly hard to keep one's balance when your feet and your stick is sinking in the sand. Can you all still hear me okay, and is the picture still coming through clear? You have to let me know, because obviously we're walking onto the beach and it could go. Make it out now the closer we are, why we used to call it Turtle Rock. Catch you later, Pink. Thanks for popping on. Turtle Rock. Sandstone now. And just over here, you can actually see. There we go, guys. Look at that. Oh, our Jason come back and done it last year. Well done, Jason. 98 and before that. And I think before that it was 94 when it first got done. So there you go, guys. My name's forever etched in Maryport. How cool is that? last look, and then we'll go. Love, I met you, I swear. That's great, isn't it, Andy? That's why I don't talk a lot when I come down to these beach ones when you've got the tide. It's nicer listening to that than it is to me, so I'm going to shut up again and just let you enjoy the view while I walk back. If you're just joining us, you are live on Maryport Promenade. I was quiet because we're just enjoying the sounds of the sea as I make my way back to my buggy very slowly. Go back to the top. Oh. Do you want to see something funny, guys? Right, hang on. Watch this. Aside from my foot being covered in sand, look at this. My sandals is covered in sand too. I'm in a little pile of sand. Oh dear. My other foot's just as bad. Make little sand castles with my toes. Right, I'm just popping you on the basket again while I get myself sorted. If it stays steady. Try. Never easy, but we try. Yeah, I'm just hoping that, as I say, that wind noise isn't too bad, because there's nothing worse than a wind noise when you're trying to enjoy the sounds of the sea. And it does seem to have gotten a fair bit windy since I set off. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn around and I'm going to take you back towards the boardwalk, where it should be a tad less windy. Put my stool back on there, and away we go. Hi Nigel! How are you, lovely? Do you know, I didn't think to fetch my wee kite today, and I was gonna. My little micro kite, world's smallest kite. But it wasn't really that windy when I left, you see. There was a breeze, but not like a big wind. You can definitely feel it on the way back, mind. I'll tell you that much. Drive out this way on the way back, and then we'll pop and see if there's any prices on that cafe. Once again, the road's a bit smoother for me to drive on. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys, because you got a beautiful live. Hello, Dave. Hello to Mason's dad. Enjoying Africa? I'm enjoying Maryport on a nice sunny day. Right on the Solway coast. This is my hometown and our promenade. It certainly is. Certainly a nice coastal touristy town. A little drive along this way. You can see the old, as I say, the old paddling pool there, guys, that I was telling you about. And obviously the bit with the plinth in the top, that used to be the swimming pool, and it had a runoff into the paddling pool. And then up there you had the bouncy castle and the ice cream van. And it was all packed in summer. All the kids and grandmas, granddads, benches and everything were down here. There would be music playing from the bouncy castle. There would be kids on there playing rounders or squash, softball, you name it. Mums and the babies sitting along here on the benches. I have a lot of fond memories being down here as a kid. A lot. And then they just took everything away. And the council let it get overgrown like this. You got to risk life and limb just to get to the bin. They've built a skate park over yonder recently, and it does get a lot of use, but it's not the same as having a play park and swings and helter-skelter climbing frames and all that down here. It's not the same. It fetches a different selection of youngsters. Not everybody skates. Hello, Stan or Gordon. We've made this back into a nice little seating area. This was always like this when we were younger. Wooden benches and chairs, but obviously they've replaced them now, and it does look a lot nicer, and I'm assuming that's in aid of for the cafe there. And that's the way it looks like I'm going to have to go out, because that way is stairs. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. All right. look like there's a price list. It was just a sign. A little ice cream kiosk there. Oh, doggy ice cream as well. Beef flavoured ice cream and chicken flavoured ice cream. Good God. Well. I think you'd enjoy it. Lots to see, definitely different places. There's your skate park. Well, I didn't actually know that you could get doggy ice cream, so that's a new one for me. I mean, to be fair, I should have expected it. You can get pretty much everything these days, so... I'm not going to take you along there, but there's a little pathway that runs along behind these embankments and things, and they called that the Millennium Green. Take my buggy on what, Mike? Wait until I get your answer to that, because I don't know what you're on about. Take my buggy on. I was just going to say that path's a little bit bumpy and rickety, that's why I wasn't going to go down there, but if you want me to, I will. Oh, take my buggy on the skate park. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, I did a bit, didn't I, Cliff? Well, you see, these mounds here, back when we were younger, they were like Roman forts. They used to have big wooden posts going up, and there was an entrance. You used to come running up this way to one of them, and then there was another one on the top of this hill. There was a big one and a small one. You used to run up in the forts and things. It was great. They still do have some of the wooden stumps somewhere under the grass, but they replaced it with that, which, yeah. Hey, Bob. Oh, we'll keep going along the front then. They replaced some pavement down here, Mike. I was almost shocked. Like marble, it's like marble to drive on. And again, this field used to be packed, absolutely packed with kids. Frisbees, kites, you name it. Good afternoon, William. I know, Mike, it's so quiet today. It's unreal. There was more people over by the boardwalk and on the fishing pier, and that's why I moved away from there initially, because it was quite busy and crowded, and you know I don't like that. But I wasn't expecting down here to be so quiet. I really wasn't. Not on a day like today. I mean, yes, it's not been as warm as it has been recently, but it's still nice. Yeah, it has its parts here, William. But yeah, on the other side of this little car park here, Mike, at the Millennium Green, the other side, they've repaved it. If every pavement in Maryport could be as smooth and as slick as that one, you wouldn't get a complaint out of me. I swear. Wait and you see it in a minute, because you can see right now that we're bumping a little bit on this old one. That's why I'm not going so fast, because it's irritating me. They actually have. Bye, Gordon or Stan. Thank you for joining. Have a good day. It's not that far away, Cliff. About 5-10 minutes on foot, if you've got good health. Really not that far away at all. Oh, that hurt. see how rickety this is. Oh, get off, 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 get off. But look at this, like, look, Mike, look. Look at that. And it's a curb that's actually flat. Listen. See the difference? Good question, but see the difference? This is a pleasure to drive on. This is an absolute freaking pleasure for my body and my bones to drive on. If every surface was like this, you wouldn't hear me complaining. Elton John, nice one. No, seriously, it's only about a 5-10 minute walk, Cliff, from the train station to the prom. It's not that far at all, and it's quite an enjoyable walk, to be fair. Right, we're going back on the rickety promenade. First time for anything. Them jet skis are going back. And if you can just see their boat trails there. It's the noise they're making. Zoom back out. Head back towards the boardwalk. Tell the difference between young fishermen and experienced fishermen, because the experienced fishermen clean up after themselves most of the time. The young uns don't. I'd have loved to go on a jet ski, Cliff. I would have absolutely loved it. It would have been something I would have highly enjoyed. I was very much a thrill seeker. Adrenaline junkie, and yeah, my back paid to a lot of that. A lot of things I had on my bucket list. And you know, I don't regret coming out today. The only thing I do regret is not fetching some paracetamol, because yes, I'm trying not to take them right now, but I do still need them, and it's the mildest one I can take. Oh, Trudy's grand. Yeah, she's spot on. Do me, champion. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't be out today. She gets me from A to B. Oh no, there's a big gap here. Hang on. We're almost back to the boardwalk now. At least on the boardwalk it's a bit of smoother driving again. Not really. I mean, I wouldn't want to, Nigel, to be fair. I know that Trudy's not ideal in that she's solid rubber tyres, no suspension. She's not like a shop rider, you know, they're a lot more comfortable to drive. But with a shop rider, you can't take them to pieces, and they're a lot bigger to try and store indoors. And I just don't have the financial means right now to be able to store a scooter outside. But again, if and when we get to Blackpool, I would be having one of the canopy scooters, like an all-enclosed one. I'd still keep Trudy, but I'd have an all-enclosed one so that I could go out in all weathers and stay dry. Here we go, look, we're on the boardwalk. Oh, there we go. That's better. That's better. Sit here for 5 minutes. I love it, Louise. Nice one. What colour? Don't say pink. Oh dear. What he is like. So the only other thing I did notice about this boardwalk is that they only made one ramp. Like, they should have made a couple of ramps along the way for people to go down where they wanted, not just have to go over one direction all the time to get down there. Oh well, at least it's not pink. Bob, are you still on? Hi, Robert. Absolutely no idea. Bob, have you got any paracetamol, lad? I'm gonna have to come for some from you. Unless you want to walk them over to me and I'll stay here. Oh. Or I can meet you at Bottom Lane.
I love the scooter.
Thank you. All right, okay, never mind. Yeah, we were wanting to get back between September and October, but right now, with the way my health is, it's just, we just can't plan any ahead at the minute. We just can't do it. I'm struggling just sitting here. Struggling a lot. I'm in a lot of pain right now. Oh, there is, Cliff. I'll pop into it. I've got some at home. It's not a problem. And there is shops I can pop into on the way back to get some quicker. So it's not a worry. I'll get some. Don't worry. I've got water with me. It was me trying to be clever and brave and trying to, manage this whole trip without them. As I explained at the start of the video, it's been on a constant cocktail since April. It's done a lot of damage to my stomach, and it's very sensitive. So I'm trying to do my best and put up with the pain for as long as I possibly can. It's not ideal, but this is the situation that our fabulous NHS service has left me in. Because I've been back and forth about these problems since February, and I still am yet to be referred to a spinal specialist. I'm waiting for that appointment to hopefully get that on Tuesday, get that started. But that's only to start the process, not to get to see one. That's only to get to request to see one. Rather than getting to the root cause of the problem, they've just left me to sit doped up on painkillers rather than fixing the issue. And now that's created more issues. Some people only have good things to say about them. I'm unfortunately just not one of those people that's ever had good experiences.
Rosie, are you going in?
I literally rang 111 on Thursday. I initially rang them on Wednesday, actually, and they sent me to the doctors and said if it was no better to call them back. So I called them back on Thursday and I said it was no better and things were still sore. And they wanted me to go to hospital. But because I couldn't get there myself, and I said that the earliest I could manage to successfully get there myself was on the Friday, they said, oh, well, you'll just have to suffer tonight and come in tomorrow. Didn't even bother to send anything, any sort of transportation to help me out, nothing. No, you'll just have to make your own way in on Friday. You're supposed to ring 111 when you can't get anywhere with the doctors, and I didn't get anywhere with 111 either. And no, it's not urgent enough to require a 999 call, and I shouldn't have to use a 999 call because a 111 call should be supporting you and taking care of you. And they haven't done that. Not in a decent fashion. Yeah, they're not good. They're not good. Well, time of day are we on? Been going for an hour and 20 minutes and it's 5:25. I think I'm going to start making a slow meander homewards because this wind isn't, the breeze isn't dropping now, and I don't want to get too cold. I'm in a lot of pain, so I might as well just make my way back. Oh, we've had a nice afternoon out, and I don't do screaming kids either, so time to leave. I've got to pop to the shop anyhow, if there's any still open. It's Sunday, so I think I'm going to be Tesco at this point, innit, Mike? Oh, I don't do hot drinks in hot weather, Cliff. No. I've got a nice cold can of Coke in there, in my little ice bag. I've got a little ice block in there, keeping it cool, along with my bottle of water. I'm all good. Got to think about these things when you're disabled, see? Yeah, but I'm saying B&M's and Lidl's will be shut now, so I'm going to go to Tesco. Trying to think of the kindest route for me to drive back, and the kindest route would be going Lidl's way, but I don't need that direction because the road going up towards Netherton is an absolute ball ache right now, surface wise. Oh, do you know? Think about it. Let's see, we'll watch some of the kids jumping in off the bridge. I know y'all like that. We'll go and pull in there for a minute. See, the wind seems to have dropped from around there now. Oh, cobbles. Oh. They're all going to chicken out now I'm sat here. Oh yeah, they've been jumping in all afternoon, Nigel. It's never been disallowed, Cliff. That's the thing. Nobody's ever stopped them. They try and move them on, but they've never ever been stopped. Oh, the chickening out. Is it too cold? Yeah, right. I say they've been at it all day, you can tell they're all sunburned. They were doing it off the small pier earlier as well, and along the fishing pier. Hi Linda, thank you. Yeah, it's good points. Oh, we've got a top bridge, we've got a top railer. We've got a top railer. Is he going for it? Certainly not, Cliff. Here we go. And again. They all do eventually. Is it salty? It very well could be. It's a combination. They are at the mouth. Well, you see, they used to do broadside launches along here, Cliff. Back in the day. Used to be fishing boats all along here. Hi Kijo, hi to Finland, thank you for joining. No, well, you see they're at the mouth where the river hits the sea. So it could be a combination, given that the tide's coming in, it could be more salt than fresh right now. They could go under that bridge and it'd be fresh, and it could be this side and it'd be salty. Someone's cooking a barbie. And he goes for it. Woo-hoo. I can smell the tandoori actually, it smells nice. Better check my charge, hadn't I? Oh, hell's bells, I'm on 27%. Time to get the charger out. Which means I won't be on this live much longer, guys, because I can't... I'd forgot my phone holder for my buggy, and the charger gets too heavy with the phone and the charger to hold. They'll sit here for another 5 minutes. No, Trudy's fully charged. She's fine. I'm not worried about her. It's my phone, actually. I forgot. Didn't forget my chargers. I just forgot to plug it in. Here, look at him under the bridge. Look, he's got a metal bit underneath. You're very welcome, Nigel. I do what I can. I think they're going over the other side now. They jump from all over. But guys, I think I'm going to love yous and leave yous now. Leave yous with this nice view. And say thank you all for joining. Having me wee live along the promenade. I hope you enjoyed the sounds of the sea. I'm zoomed right out now. Oh, we've got another one underneath now. Can they keep their balance? 3 of them. Come on, kids, stop milking it. Got a life to end here. He's walking in amongst all the pigeon poop now. You're not going to get up that way, kid. Go over to the side and take the ladders. I'm getting bored waiting. You just need to jump. Hey, about time. About time. You going for it or not? Hey, finally. All that for that, guys. There you go. So as I say, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, share with your friends if you want to. I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for joining. And yeah, I will catch us all in the next one, whenever that may be, when I'm well enough and fit enough and feel well enough to do one. But again, thanks to my mods, thanks to everybody that continues to support me, even though I'm sporadic at times. And I hope you've all enjoyed it. Catch you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.